My name is Jenelle Phi. I'm a certified registered nurse anesthetist, and I went to SC4's associate degree program in nursing. Way back in 2001 when I graduated high school, SC4 was a great nursing program to be a part of. I graduated my top of my class. I was valedictorian and I was president of the National Honor Society. I also was the captain of the basketball and volleyball team. And I had volunteer work under my belt because I was looking to go to University of Michigan. I always wanted to go there, always been a big sports fan of theirs. And when I started looking into the career path that I wanted to do, I realized that it would actually be beneficial to me to get my associate's degree in nursing first. That way I could get some job experience while I worked on my bachelor's degree and then apply to graduate school at hopefully a young age, which is what ended up happening. I got to stay and live at home with my parents while getting a degree in nursing. I came out as a registered nurse, making a good salary and having no debt because of it. I actually had time to, on the weekends, work as a nurse aide my last year of nursing school, which that helped me pay for my education at SC4, and it also helped so that I could get my foot in the door. And as soon as I graduated, I started out as a new grad in the intensive care unit, which a lot of times you have to have some work experience before getting into that type of critical care area. But because I was able to work and have my mom still make dinner when I came home, it was all of quite a bit of benefit to me. And I went into graduate school being completely debt-free because I came out after 2 years making a very good salary as an associate degree nurse. At the end of my senior year, I started applying to schools, and I wanted to know that even though I was choosing to do SC4, I could have made it anywhere. So I applied to state. I applied Michigan State, and I applied to University of Michigan. I got into both of those along with University of Detroit Mercy I applied to, and Ferris State, and Oakland University. But SC4 was offering me a number of scholarships because of my accomplishments in high school and my GPA. So I had the option to go to school for barely any money and come out with an associate's degree in nursing from a great program, making money at age 20. Or I could go to a 4-year program and still have to get that work experience in order to apply to the graduate program that I wanted to. So once I got accepted to the nursing program, I found out just how good the program was. It was challenging. I liked the idea that the didactic and the clinicals were a combination. I felt like I was learning what I was reading in the books at the same time I was doing it out in the field. And my anesthesia residency and postgraduate work was also just like that. So I feel like it prepared me well for exactly what I wanted to do. I had to sometimes study before clinical because we hadn't gotten to that yet in class. And sometimes I was learning exactly what I needed to do in class so that I could do it at clinical the next day. And I felt like that was a great way to learn. One of the biggest improvements I remember looking at since I've graduated from SC4 is the growth of the campus. They have decided to really embrace a community of campus life here a lot more than when I went to school. Even a small fix of just making a road not be in between buildings and creating a campus kind of gathering area in between buildings instead of making it a street. Just all of that helped to create an environment of community and really student life on the campus. The building that I'm actually in right now is one that wasn't even here. And it's a huge, beautiful building that has really improved the look of the campus to kind of update it. The old buildings are beautiful in architecture, but to see these new technology-looking buildings is really helpful, I feel like, in highlighting how this college has great programs and it shows on the outside. I remember when I was looking at whether or not I should attend SC4's nursing program, one of the major things I knew is that really there's not a lot under the degree that you get where you get it from. What matters in nursing is that you are going to pass your licensure exam at the end of the day and become a registered nurse. And so I started looking into NCLEX pass rates for both University of Michigan, where I wanted to go, the state of Michigan in general, and the nation's pass rate. And SE4, over the years since I've graduated till now, has been equal to that pass rate, and many years well beyond that pass rate. It's a very strong program, and I'm glad it's continued in that. As far as athletics here, when I was a student, our volleyball program was amazing here. I always wish that I would have played volleyball here. But I was very career oriented, and I just wanted to get my degree and go on. Now I feel like even fan base for a lot of the sports programs have increased. I see parents that I went to school with now bringing their kids to watch basketball games because they want to show their child, hey, this is a step up. This is a competitive level that you can play at, and we have the access to that right here in our community, which is awesome. Well, any student considering the community college in this area, SE4, our community college in this area, their programs are a step above a lot of community colleges in general. And I know that from looking into the nursing program here. I see students still on a weekly basis of nursing students that rotate through McLaren. And the nursing students have a great respect. They hold themselves with a lot of professionalism, and I know from looking at NCLEX pass rates that their licensure their pass rates are outstanding, usually over 90%, and that is very high nationwide. So this program does a good job preparing their students for the field of nursing, and I know that from personal experience.